this works or if it's just gonna say game capture. Wait, no, I'm enabled. I think it's just gonna say game capture.
Sector Foxtrot is now under Allied control.
Don't work.
Got control of almost every sector.
If I land behind them. That's the bad landing. And then this one. Delete. Yes. There we go. But I think that's what made it laggy. What was it? Oh crap. Am I upside down? That shit just happened. Screen still black.
One of our objectives is under attack.
I had some troubles with the internet today, so hope it's not lagging.
I'm here. Don't move.
Got you. So far it's not lagging.
Up we go.
It's laggy over there.
Move to that location.
Just a few sectors left to secure.
One quick jab.
Sector Bravo has been secured.
40 meters from my position!
Hostiles control sector Foxtrot.
Ah, fuck man. I forgot to change weapons and stuff. Medic.
Gotta start securing sectors. Enemy has majority control.
Enemy forces control sector Echo.
Need medical assistance!
Well, that's not nice. They shoot. Solar bullet. Chain gun.
Our forces have taken all of sector Alpha.
Ah, I'm turning way too slow. Gotta fix the sensitivity.
They've occupied sector Delta.
Most sectors now occupied by hostiles.
Damage in the front!
Russians have lost strength.
What?
The cracks
Ah,
are showing.
menu still. That didn't help at all.
Target is down!
Made it slower. I don't care if they kill me. I don't care. I gotta do the setup if I'm gonna use the tanks. God damn. Still alive. Now I'm getting shot
Two
at.
sectors remain unsecure.
Can we get the one I was after? Oh. Damn it.
Sector Foxtrot under hostile control.
The stream's still lagging. I ain't got no lag though. That's weird. What? Hello. Thanks. Rocket. That's not the helicopter. Ba-doo-doo-doo-ba-doo-doo. In combat. In combat.
General McAllister's roommate in said college. The director? Yeah. You can't make this up. For one and only.
Ah,
Long after graduation. So,
sorry.
he was out
I'm
shooting
trying to get
drones.
you.
He'd usually hire McAllister.
You can't
as
hear
a
me. Why am
consultant.
I talking?
Now this dynamic
Captured Sector Charlie.
Batman and Robin, they spent 3 months together in Prague.
Only a few sectors left before the Russians have it all.
Why do I hear somebody talking about Batman and Robin?
Enemy forces control Sector Echo. We have majority control of the sectors.
From the bottom to the top. Why? So they can empty.
Nah. That gangster entrance and I still got caught. It's flying. Gotta change my stuff. That's not how you do it.
Reloading! I need medical help!
Damn it.
They spent half the strength. They're still dangerous.
Regroup at my marker! So young and foolish! Target down!
Didn't
I
even see
need
them.
medical help!
We never get to know. Don't do me dead. Yeah. That was nasty. Not polite.
Sector Delta is under our control.
I'm confused about the directions and stuff.
Hostile troop movement! 150 degrees! 300 meters!
Sector Charlie under Russian control.
Ow. Really? I can't snipe for shit. That's really annoying.
Help me get back in!
Good place to spawn.
I need medical help!
Blah blah.
Help me up!
It's not the friend. That was a bastard.
Sector Bravo.
Take that objective.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Damn it. That's not nice.
Sector Delta under Allied control. They're shooting at me!
Bastard.
Get to reload.
Russians at Sector Echo.
We have them just where we want them. Hold that territory.
I need practice with the sniper. I can't shoot enough. And for dumbasses who might watch this, it's not the computer that's laggy, it's the internet. I have my stream on over there too. My computer is mint.
We're close to complete control of all sectors.
Ah, I hate this gun. I had 3 free shots and I still couldn't aim on. M15. That didn't work. So, do you unlock more weapons the more you play with a class then, I guess? Since everybody else has cooler sniper rifles than I do.
They're making their final push.
Regroup on my far marker. My far marker, go!
Ah, wrong place. Skills. assist. Wait a minute. Oh, it's Halloween. I forgot that.
What happened when the mudslide came to town? Your house came slip sliding away. You
Hi,
slip
hi, hi.
sliding down. Yo, you clown. Before I got to the front door, my house kept sliding away. Oh, hell yeah, dog. You bumping that shit, dog, straight up, man. Let me get 6 minutes on the clock, man. I got a song, man. We're gonna do it for all the coronavirus victims out there, man. Straight up, dog. I got my hands in my pocket. I'll be jiggling my jangling all. I'm going up for a Slurpee machine. Fuck it, man. We're clowning around a little bit. I'm going up for a Slurpee, man. I got a Slurpee machine. Now I gotta have 6 minutes, I think. This is a song you guys are gonna know. It's gonna go out for all the coronavirus victims so far. Let me see here. Fuck it. I'm trying to get back to it. Oh, okay.
real?
Straight up, yo. This
Sax-
song is hella
Sax on
good,
my
man.
phone.
I got this song in the background, though. This shit is gonna be tight, though. I'm gonna change the word. I'm gonna change a couple of the words to coronavirus in it, you know, because that's what it really happens, you know. You get a sound of silence. All right, here we go, though. It's going out for all the
You wanna hear
coronavirus
me?
victims.
Alright, show me what you got, son.
Hello, darkness, my old friend.
Yeah, you can hear me.
I've come to talk to you again. 'Cause a vision softly creeping left its seeds while I was sleeping. And a vision that was planted in my brain still remains.
It's beautiful.
Within the sound of silence. In the restless dreams I walked alone, the narrow streets of cobblestone, neath the halo of a street lamp. I turned my collar to the cold and damp. When my
Fancy
eyes
songs.
were stabbed by the flash of a neon light that split the night, and I was touched by the sound of silence, and a naked light I saw. 10,000 people, maybe more. People talking without speaking. People hearing without listening. And people writing songs that coronavirus victims will never share.
Oh shit.
and no one cared to disturb the sound of silence. Fools, I said, I do not know. Coronavirus like a cancer grows. Hear my words and I might teach you. Take my arms and I might reach you. But my words fell deaf on the coronavirus victim's ears because he couldn't hear anymore. And echoed in the wells of silence.
Blah, blah.
And people bowed and prayed to the neon god.
That's enough of that. Let's watch some weird shit.
Go do it like you like it.
Have you booked that trip to Ireland yet?
Commercials. Yeah.
If ancient Egypt was your favorite history subject at school, then we've got a treat for you. Yeah, this exciting era was full of mysteries, hidden treasures, and most importantly, mummies.
Hard to believe that anybody could ever move. Look at that size of that baby up there.
That's right, there's no other civilization quite as strange as ancient Egypt. And we're still discovering new things about this intriguing empire all the time. Light up your torches, because today we're heading into the tombs of Egypt to see what we can find. From creepy ancient board games buried in long-forgotten cemeteries to grand sailing ships mysteriously hidden beneath the pyramids, miles from any bodies of water. These are the 15 strangest things recently discovered in Egypt. The Lost Golden City. This mind-blowing ancient city has been hidden under the sand for thousands of years. Dubbed the Pompeii of ancient Egypt due to how well preserved it is.
That's not new. That's old. All of it.
Hi, it's Katrina. From giant maces that were once supposedly wielded by gods to celestial objects with peculiar shapes, here are 8 of the most mysterious objects ever discovered. Number 8. Roman head in Mexico. This terracotta head was first uncovered in the Toluca Valley near Mexico City. Officially called the Tecajicalixtlahuaca head, try to say that 3 times fast. At first glance, you might not think much of it. It's just a terracotta sculpture of a head, right? True.
Say
but
what?
Experts are stumped because this head looks just like many artifacts made by the Romans. But how would a Roman artifact end up in a grave in Mexico? Excavated in 1933, the grave was found 3 floors below a pyramid along with offerings. Archaeologists found all kinds of precious stones, bones, shells, pottery, and other goodies dating back to the late 1400s. Among the artifacts was this strange head. The main archaeologist, José García Pellón, decided not to tell anyone about the Roman head, probably since other researchers would not take a discovery like that seriously. So while the grave was excavated in 1933, he didn't say anything until 1960. This then led to much debate about the origin of the terracotta head. Some experts think it's fake, but others support it. Could it have been imported from Europe? Could the Vikings have brought it? Or could the Romans have actually traveled to the Americas at some point? There are suspicions that the Romans may have traveled to the Americas, but there is very little evidence. In 2001, 2 researchers who were fascinated by the artifact decided to dig deeper to solve the mystery. The Roman head was confirmed authentic by specialists in Rome and dated it back to the 2nd century. However, there is very little information available about the context of the archaeological site in Mexico, so there is no way to tell the story of how it got there. We'll just have to wait and see if further information becomes available. Number 7. Knightly sword with inscription. In 1825, archaeologists uncovered a sword from the River Witham in Lincolnshire, UK. This sword, pulled from the river reminiscent of legend, had a strange inscription along the side made with gold inlay that read something quite indecipherable. Dating back to the 13th century, to this day no one has been able to come up with a definitive translation of this strange message. You can go see the sword for yourself at the British Library. Through intensive archaeological analysis, experts have determined that the sword was probably constructed somewhere in Germany. The sword is made of steel with a hilt shaped like a cross, perhaps used during the Crusades. The language used to make the 18-letter word is unknown, but the British Museum is on the hunt to crack this elusive code, asking the public for help. Researchers from several universities have said that swords with these types of inscriptions were all the rage in 13th century Europe. Pre-Christian tribes used to inscribe runes onto their weapons to endow the item with magical powers, so it is possible the tradition continued into Christian times with inscriptions to call for protection during battle. But the inscription on this sword is still a mystery, and may have been extremely personal to the bearer of the sword and something quite obvious to him, and quite the enigma for us. Number 6. Haumea. Haumea is a dwarf planet that orbits in the Kuiper Belt past Neptune. It is about the same size as Pluto and is one of the fastest rotating objects in our entire solar system.
It's not shaped like that. Just check that out.
Lasts a mere 4 Earth hours, and it is rotating so fast that it's not really a perfect
Don't look
sphere.
like it. Yeah, there we go.
Distorted and
Not the
oblong,
perfect sphere.
more like an American football than a soccer ball. It has 2 known
It's all
moons, and
bumpy and shit
besides
there.
all that, it has even more going on. You might think that Haumea couldn't get any weirder, but you'd be wrong. We just keep finding out more puzzling facts about it. In 2017,
They don't find out more, they
astronomers
just
were observing
find out
Haumea
how
and
little they
observed
actually
it
know
pass
about
in
it.
front of a star.
They find out
When
less
this happened,
the more they know.
saw something they'd never seen before. Haumea has rings around it. They still don't know how this happened, but the rings probably formed a long time ago when Haumea collided with something else. But it does make it the first confirmed object within the Kuiper
This
Belt
is really
to have
crappy
rings around
animated.
it. The Kuiper Belt is a strange place, and knowing that Haumea is a part of it only makes it more intriguing. There are a ton of icy objects orbiting our sun in the Kuiper Belt, which has been around for some 4.5 billion years. Supposedly, it was one of the first things to form whenever our solar system came into being. These objects are often referred to as Plutoids. There are probably more of them, and scientists are keeping an eye out. Number 5. Coventry Cubes.
Ads. If the screen goes dark, then I'll just reset it. Deal with it.
Formula 1 is open for business again.
Lewis Hamilton
This?
is back.
I thought there was Gran
Just
Turismo.
earlier this year, a man and his children went magnet fishing in the River Sow, which is in Coventry, England. Magnet fishing is an interesting pastime where one throws a magnet into a body of water and sees what they pull out. And this family's haul didn't disappoint. They unearthed around 60 incredibly detailed, tiny
seen it before.
silver-colored lead cubes with numerical
With old coins
inscriptions.
next to it, so
But no one knows
it
how they
dated
got
it.
there. But since they were found,
Middle
the
East.
internet has
No,
been
it's
on the hunt
Hindu,
to
I think.
uncover
They
their
put it in the
original
river.
use. One
like
Redditor
prayers.
saw these cubes and identified them as a fortune-telling token, often
Fortune
used with a
tell-
type
No.
of Hindu prayer. The
Yeah,
Hindus
Hindu
subscribe
prayer.
to a
They put it
particular
in the river, I
astrological
think.
picture of the world, where the
It
planets
has like
in our universe are
symbols
linked
for
to
not
elements on
commandments,
Earth.
but
For the Hindus, lead
something.
is associated with Rahu, which is a part of the orbit
This
of the
part.
moon. These cubes are inscribed with strange
I thought they were
squares. It's like an
supposed to be
ancient
coins
version
next
of
to
a
them,
Microsoft Excel
so they
document.
could date it
This
if I
might
remember.
correspond to the same kind of sacred geometry to find use in prayer. This indicates that they could have been used to
I might
summon
be
up
wrong.
the power of Rahu for its protection. At one point, the father even returned to the site and
Oh, he
found
found
a
it in
silver
the river.
coin in the same spot.
See?
However, no one is sure
Ha!
why these cubes and the
Thought I seen
coin
this
were in the
before.
River Sow. Dating lead artifacts is
Different.
hard, and
Same,
these
same,
have yet
but
to
different.
receive a satisfying analysis. So until more information comes out, we'll just have to wait and see. Number 4. Gada. Have you ever seen a gada? It's kind of like a mixture between a mace and a mallet, although I'm not quite sure how I'd use one in battle. But it has a pretty rich history in Indian mythology, and because of that, there's actually many people in India who specialize in fighting with these weapons. For one thing, it's still used in Silat, which is a particular kind of martial art that's practiced throughout different parts of Asia. But who used the gada in battle? In Indian mythology, the Gada is the chief weapon wielded by the god Hanuman. Hanuman is one of the main characters from the epic Ramayana, but he features in many other places within Hindu mythology. In fact, Hanuman is worshipped all throughout the world by Silat practitioners. In particular, wrestlers throughout Southeastern Asia look to him for strength. But he's not the only one who carries a Gada. In fact, Vishnu carried one, and it's named Kalmadaki. Due to its placement within the
That was
Hindu
much
tradition,
tinier though.
it's
That
earned
was
a
like
role
this
as one
big.
of the main pieces of training equipment that people
It
within
looked
the
like
village
something you
can
burn
use.
incense.
Sometimes people hold one or two Gada at a time and train themselves by swinging them before and behind them, which helps to increase the level of grip that one can endure. It's also a really good shoulder workout. So if you're looking for a meaningful addition to your workout routine, the Gada might be for you. Number 3. Volgograd discs. In 2015, a group of amateur investigators came upon a remarkable discovery in Volgograd, Russia, about a dozen gigantic stone discs that appear to look like big, rocky UFOs. This discovery would be strange enough on its own if it weren't for what they claim to find inside of the rocks. Tungsten. Tungsten is one of the toughest naturally occurring metals, and because of that, the military uses it a lot in their technology. They have no idea where these discs came from or what they might have been used for. Of course, given their strange UFO-like shapes, conspiracy theorists have had a field day.
So the stone was
Scott Waring from the conspiracy outfit UFO Sightings Daily. He claims that these stones are definitive proof that aliens are out there. Why would this military metal be found in a stone that appears to have been made with clear, intelligent intent?
It looks
Other
like the
UFO people
consulate.
these stones are about 1 million
Like
years old.
if there's a mountain and there's different sand that goes in an area, then it gets compact when the rocks move. I forgot the name. Silhouette? Stilla? Rocks forming in a cavity over many thousands of years because of friction. I forgot the name.
Erosion might have done the trick.
Stilicus.
It'll take more research to know for sure, but these stones are definitely evocative.
I don't know what I'm talking about. A little bit of knowledge about a lot is dangerous.
Tabby's star is perhaps the most mysterious star that humanity has ever discovered. Estimates place it at around 1,470 light years away from our planet. And ever since we first discovered it, it's displayed strange behavior. The light emitted from the star fluctuates wildly, sometimes dimming its brightness up to 22% and without any clear pattern. But to this day, there's still not an explanation that's received a satisfying scientific consensus. And when science fails, that's when people start invoking aliens. Some scientists initially suggested that orbiting planets would cause the dimming, but this would happen with regularity and wouldn't cause a 22% reduction. It also seems like the brightness has faded a little bit over time. So could it be aliens? Probably not. Certain wavelengths of light are more occluded than others, and that wouldn't happen if there were some sort of alien structure located on or around the star.
It's a planet that's running out of battery.
What they think is the best explanation. Large amounts of dust and comets orbiting the star, likely coming from exomoons. An exomoon is a chunk of debris from a planet that sheds large
Ain't the Earth
amounts
supposed
of
to have
dust
11
as it
moons?
revolves
Many.
around the star. It'll
At the
take
beginning,
a long time
almost.
for the dust to evaporate completely, and it would probably happen with a great degree of irregularity.
I might remember that wrong
It could
too.
explain the long-term
I watched
fading as
lots of
well,
weird stuff.
but scientists still need more data to really confirm this hypothesis. Number 1. Kensington Runestone. The Kensington Runestone is one of the most elusive archaeological artifacts in the world. It's a monster slab made out of greylac, a type of rudimentary sandstone. Weighing in at around 202 pounds, this artifact was allegedly discovered by one Olaf Oman, an immigrant from Sweden, in 1898.
But when they made runestones, it was written in circles,
clutched in the
not
roots
in
of an
lines.
aspen tree. The writing on the stone appears to indicate
like
that
it
there
in
were
there.
Scandinavians present in the area sometime in the 1300s. Is it possible that Vikings could
Why
have been
didn't they write it in
at
a
the
circle?
time? The Runestone Museum, which houses this famous stone, says that the runestone has led researchers from around the world and across the centuries on an exhaustive quest to explain how a runic artifact dated 1362 could show up in North America. The artifact is definitely unusual. However, not everyone agrees.
It says the viewer number pops up and down, so I don't know if somebody's watching. I'm just gonna sit and talk to myself anyway. I enjoy watching this stuff.
To others, it's just an old rock with some fake writing on it. For one thing, the story that the inscriptions tell doesn't seem all that credible. There is no record of an expedition, after all. Also, the runes on the stone might not be entirely legitimate. However, some analyses suggest the stone is indeed older than 200 years. However, there is one factor that doesn't seem to get a lot of attention. Olaf Omen, although from Scandinavia, wasn't an expert in Nordic runes or anything like that. He did have friends who might have known about ancient runes, but this has never been confirmed. And the debate rages on. Some people think that the runes are real,
Is that
others
Olaf
think they are
Bandfagre?
not, but it's been an enduring debate, and it doesn't seem like it's going to stop anytime soon. Thanks for watching! What do you think is the most mysterious object? Which one is your favorite? Let me know in the comments below, and be sure to hit that subscribe button if you haven't already. See you next time! Bye!
Jakob og Oliver bruker eToro til å investere.
Is that a turtle crocodile? Really?
A new species of snake, a new
It
species
looked like a
of
turtle
dolphin,
crocodile.
or a new species of carnivorous plant.
Ah, fuck that.
At 3.8 million square miles, the United States is the world's fourth largest country by total area. So, there just has to be more undiscovered, unidentified stuff still hiding from us. Some might even be in plain sight. Others, buried, potentially hidden forever. Just not today. Since we love to search uncharted territory, the United States is an amazing place to do it. And recently, some pretty spectacular things have been unearthed within its borders. Are you ready? We're finding new clouds. We're going to a top secret summer camp for VIPs only. We're unearthing ancient stones, and we even have footage of what some call a portal to another world. Seek and we shall find.
What, a door
We're about
with the
to
storm
uncover
outside?
even more of this
Or
great
wind?
country's greatness and 15 shocking things recently discovered in the United States.
America!
Number 15. The new kind of cloud. The addition of this previously undocumented cloud formation to the World Meteorological Organization's International Cloud Atlas was first proposed in 2008. Between then and 2015, the case was supported by members of the public as well, sending in images of the dramatic cloud formations as evidence. And that's how we got a new kind of cloud. At the WMO's 17th Congress, the classification was accepted, making this cloud the Asperitas cloud, the first new cloud type in over 50 years. It's pretty distinctive. These wave-like structures form on the underside of the cloud to make it look like a rough sea surface when viewed from below. However, the way in which Asperitas clouds form is somewhat of a mystery. Some say their appearance is associated with the aftermath of convective thunderstorms, though they also have been sighted in relatively calm environments. One theory does suggest that they are formed when mammotus clouds descend into areas of the sky where wind direction changes with height, causing the wave-like movement. What is clear, however, is that atmospheric conditions must be unstable to form a wavy cloud base like this seen in the Asperitas. Don't panic, but do be ready to take cover. Now, let's get ready for today's open discussion. Could you imagine being able to hold what looks like a small alien life form in the palm of your hands?
Why does it have
There's
a third leg?
alien autopsy video, a 17-minute black and white film supposedly depicting a secret medical examination or autopsy of an alien by the United States military.
Like the worms and
It was
shit.
released in 1995 by a London-based entrepreneur, presented as an authentic autopsy on the body of an alien, recovered from the 1947 crash of a flying disc near Roswell in New Mexico,
tastes like tropical fruit.
aka Area 51. The alien-esque creature in this image is about the same size as the life form in the now famous autopsy video. Or maybe it's an alien baby, and we've yet to see what the fully grown adult version could look like. So, what do you think? Comment below with your ideas and use the hashtag open discussion.
Tropical fruit
You
or
want to know a
tutti
little
frutti?
secret?
That's
If
what
you
it
smash
tastes
the
like.
like button, subscribe,
Look like
and click the
candy.
notification bell, you'll have superpowers for the rest of your life. So what are you waiting for? Time to fly.
Get
Number
superpowers.
14. Secret
I should
basements.
scrap them,
While
just because of the
discovering
little
an extra
animation you
room
put on
may
it.
be
It
every
works.
homeowner's dream, they probably aren't picturing this. A secret basement and potentially a renovation hell. Just think about all that extra unused square footage. One woman, however, has recently claimed to find this under her house. That's exactly what she found beneath her home when this
If you're
TikTok
watching and
user
you have
found
any
a
suggestions to
trapdoor
what to
hidden
watch,
under a
let
carpet.
me know.
Where do you think this could lead? The only way in and out is through the trapdoor, which must be propped open in order to keep it from falling shut. As you can see, the basement has stone walls with access to other rooms cut into them. There are no windows.
The basement got
The
stone
rocking
walls.
chair? Yeah, that's a little creepy. The homeowner says that the previous spanned 800.
Oh, boring. Creatures discovered. It's gonna be the discovered cities that don't have pictures or videos of. I don't like that stuff. Theoretical bullshit. 2 years ago. Was everything 2 years ago? I believe they have that in Antarctic too. Okay, what? Woo, doggy. Ah, on the drifting. Thank you, Cap. Ulle dulle. Butterfly spider? Hell no. Really? 11 minutes. Butterfly spider though?
Dette er min start på dagen. Enkelt og godt.
Pur frokostyoghurt. Enkelt og godt.
For meg så handler bærekraft om å ta
Where's the
vare
camera
på
looking so weird?
naturen. Vi må innen ganske kort tid få et fot.
Hi, it's Katrina. From a pirate ship laden with coins and gold to an ancient burial site with hundreds of pieces of jewelry and weapons, here are 10 amazing recently discovered archaeological treasures.
There's something boring about Norway too. The Viking graves are fredet.
Number 10. Pirate shipwreck.
Like protected by
English
historical
pirate
things, so
Captain
nobody
Sam
digs them up
Bellamy,
anymore.
better known as Black Sam,
It's sad.
is reportedly
There's
the
so much cool
wealthiest
stuff that could be
pirate in
found.
recorded history. He operated during the early 18th century, capturing as many as 54 ships in just a little over a year with the help of his crew. His ship, the Wida, was carrying the cargo and valuables of all of these ships, and it is unknown
Why
how
gotta
much
go
treasure
to
was
this?
actually on board.
Wido?
Nicknamed the Prince of Pirates, Black Sam had a reputation for being unusually merciful
Prince of
and
Pirate and his
generous
boat
to his
name is
captives.
Wido.
Additionally, he was known for his racially diverse crew, which included African American and formerly enslaved
That's cool,
members.
except
In
from
an
the slave
interview with
part.
As It Happens host Carol Off, underwater archaeologist Barry Clifford explained that everyone had the opportunity to vote and was entitled to a share of any treasure seized.
That's cool. They had a
Black
proper
Sam
crew.
was more or less a real-life Robin Hood of the seas, with an admirable sense of justice and equality, along
Imagine
with
how
a disdain
people
for
smelled back
corruption
then.
and those who
Still the
stole
wig
from
he
the
had on.
poor. The Wida was wrecked in a storm
Like,
in
instead of showering, if you
1717,
were
and the
rich, you
man's
used
body
talcum
was never
powder.
recovered until now.
Only poor people
In
were healthy and
1982,
smelling.
archaeologists
Nice.
discovered the treasure
Not
laden
filthy.
Wida off the Cape Cod coast.
Like,
Now
only
they
poor
believe
people
they have
showered.
found the skeletons of 6
I'll
pirates,
be-
perhaps including Black Sam.
I need to
himself.
shower every morning or else I won't
Archaeologists
wake
are now
up.
more excited about studying the bones than the treasure. The bones are encased inside hardened masses called concretions full of other objects like spoons, bronze weapons, and other bits and pieces. Experts plan to try removing them for further analysis, including DNA testing, in a mission to match the genetic information to a living descendant of Bellamy's, whom they obtained a DNA sample from in 2018. If we found Bellamy, we would return him to his local graveyard, said Clifford, adding his town would be extremely excited about that. Out of 140 pirates who died aboard the Wida, 102 washed ashore. Clifford, who led the dive that originally discovered the wreck, believes dozens of men may have been aboard the ship when it flipped and sank. The pirate himself has now become the treasure.
What's that other view?
Number 9. Vindolanda Collection. Vindolanda was a Roman auxiliary fort near
Cheers,
Hadrian's
Momir.
Wall in Northumberland. Located at the edge of the Roman Empire, it guarded the Stane Gate, a major highway that led to Caledonia. The timber and stone forts at Vindolanda were rebuilt at least 9 times, creating one of the most complex archaeological sites in Britain. Vindolanda is full of
Funny dogs. I like them dogs.
It's time for you to assume your place on Father's throne.
What's
The
the
fuck?
rush? Becoming God is
It's
a
not
big
fell
job.
off.
Maybe he doesn't want to go in half cocked.
I should definitely be full cocked.
The laws of nature.
Walking like a pimp. That's some water. What the fuck? I'm no. He's gonna have a brain freeze. Why you let them pull your hair? You crazy?
Oh my gosh.
Think he's tired of them, but he's playing with the computer.
Best part of my day.
Have
How are you still asleep, little boy? Oh my gosh. Oh, good morning. Good morning.
Why the fuck am I flying?
Hey. I love eating chicken. What the fuck? You always Are you shit fucking me right now? Here you go.
There you go.
No. No. Yes.
Asshole. What the? You should, wait, let me reset the stream. We're watching.